I wanna do you proud. I can do it without watching.
Finally. Glasses.
Again, catfishing. It's never going to happen. You're going to turn up and she's going to realise it's not you.
But at least she turns up.
And then she'll turn around and walk out the door.
What if you're the most ugly man in the world, but you really want to use Tinder?
I don't know. I have nothing to say to that.
There you go, see?
It's not good. It's not going to work for you.
So yeah, if you're kind of an older, cool guy, I think a restaurant is a solid one, especially compared to some environment where it might seem old, like a trendy bar.
Yeah, and also if you are very clever with where you pick, I think that shows a little bit more thought's just gone into it rather than just the fanciest restaurant or most popular.
So Mahmoud, what's going on?
Richard, I'm busy today, you know. I have
business meetings?
Well, I've got a date with a beautiful American girl tonight.
Okay.
You know me.
What's she look like?
She's beautiful.
Of
beautiful,
course.
Blonde.
Yeah.
Beautiful boobies.
Big boobs?
Big boobs.
All right. What's the game plan?
The game plan is I will go, meet her, seduce her, and slay her.
But what is she intelligent? Because that could be.
You know me, Richard. As long as she has a nice personality, that's all that counts.
Wicked, nice one. I think you got it all under control, so I wish you good luck. You let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will call you.
But don't send me the pictures like you did last time. I don't need to see.
With the horses?
With all of that and other
okay.
things. You know what I mean.
Okay, keep that to yourself.
Good luck, mate.
Richard.
See ya.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao. Max! Yalla! Emma, please be seated.
You don't look like your photo.
It was a genuine mistake by my PA.
What?
She is not going to come in between me and you, okay? She is
What?
fired. Oh, no? That's
Calm
it.
down, calm down,
History.
calm
Khalas.
No. No one needs to be fired
Finito.
for this.
In
No,
fact,
that's ridiculous.
I'm going to behead her.
No,
Okay?
Oh my gosh. No, that
No,
is ridiculous.
she is finished.
Okay, I'll
Okay?
stay. I'll stay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
But only for 5 minutes.
Please, be seated.
There's no good option here, because obviously he has no business being on Tinder, but being a little bit playful and, going from there is about the best option here.
Yeah. Is this where he's changed the picture?
Yeah, he uses someone else's picture and blames his PA.
This is just how you get out of the... Oh, blaming the PA, that's a really good shout.
Yeah, and it's high status because it says you have a PA.
It's true.
Emma, how about some tea?
Sure.
Tea for two. I think we should get some shisha. They do lovely strawberry and daffodil. Yalla! Hey, pronto!
Yes, sir.
My child, strawberry and daffodil shisha for me and my princess. Pronto!
Yes, sir.
Emma, I need to compliment you on your character. You made such a good decision in staying, and you made Mahmoud very happy today. Think that, this is a very special moment for both of us.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I try to give everyone a second chance.
Your inner beauty shines through.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Those bloody judgmental, shallow women, yeah?
Flattery 101.
So, Mahmoud, what do you do for a living?
Well, we have a family business which we have been running for generations. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Really? What kind of business?
YKK Zips.
I have a zipper from there on the back of my dress right now.
Well, now it's because of Mahmoud. You can take off and put on your clothing.
Oh my god, that is so funny. That's cool. Can you give me any free zippers?
Excellent. I mean, that's maybe not the very best answer, but it's funny because either she catches you out and knows you're joking and you have a little laugh, or she doesn't realise that you're joking and thinks you really do own YKK Zips, and then it's just ridiculous.
I've never heard of YKK Zips.
Really?
Yeah.
It's almost every zip.
No, I'm more of a button girl.
Buttons. Okay.
Emma, did I tell you that I'm a trained physician?
No.
Yeah, I like to help out in the community when I can.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Please, I am ready for you. Remove the beautiful dress and prepare for your examination. Your chair is waiting.
So, Mahmoud, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Emma, this is not about Mahmoud. This is about you. What do you like to do?
Me? I like to read, I like to write, I like to dance.
Dance? What type of dancing?
Mostly ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah.
Russian ballet?
I've never seen
I'm going to
Russian
book
ballet.
us some tickets.
Maybe.
So you like to read, which means you're intelligent. You like to write, which means you're curious. And you like ballet. You are cultured. Am I right?
5 stars for Mahmoud. And I'm not being patronizing. Thank you so much.
That's the right answer. Making assumptions is a nice way to break up the questions and statements that you might otherwise have, And it's cool because when you try to make assumptions, you're obviously going to need to listen well. And if you get it right, it's impressive. If you don't, it at least shows you're making an attempt to connect and to listen.
This place is really cool. I've never been anywhere like it.
I only dine in the finest places.
Lucky you.
Your hookah, please. So your daughter is beautiful, sir.
Thank you for the compliment, my boy. I know you want to date her. You're not in a very good job. What career options do you have? Don't worry yourself. Have a little think. Come back when you're ready. Okay?
Nice one. That's a cool way to kind of put him on the spot. You know, this young guy comes like that, and how can you make him a little bit uncomfortable and kind of show your power? That's the way.
Yep, take control of the situation. I suppose that's the best way to do it.
So tell me, Mahmoud, how old are you?
I'm 50, but you know what is age? Age is just a number.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true. I can get along with people of all ages. Do you normally like younger women?
I love younger women, you know, because I'm young at heart. I've got so much love to give everybody.
What happens when they get a little older?
I'd place them with the next model.
Oh, Mahmoud, you're too much. Really.
I'm everything for you.
Fair enough. I guess so.
Yeah, this is not the best way of handling it. It's one of those critical moments where either she's going to get the impression that he's an old fogey loser, or she's going to start to think, you know, that he's older and wiser and maybe she's too mature. So in this moment, either he can work to appear younger or she could work to appear more mature.
But I think saying that you're young at heart insinuates that you are older, but being young at heart.
Aside from your heart, in other ways.
Yeah. Yeah, but it makes it pretty obvious, you know, it's you're drawing attention to maybe the wrong thing.
Yeah. So yeah, if you noticed in my office in the pharmaceuticals company, I've got the NLP Master Practitioner certificate proudly on the wall. So obviously we learned all this mirroring and matching and body language stuff, but I found that it's much better to get a real connection with the person, to listen really well, to focus on that stuff. And what you'll notice is that when you have a good connection, you could just be like, oh, we're naturally
mirroring.
You're both doing that, or you're both doing that.
You don't want to get caught out not listening to what she's saying.
And if she does match your body language, it's an indicator of interest a lot of the time, or at least means you've got that connection.
Wouldn't it be a good idea if you didn't use the phone? I've switched my phone off because I want to give you all my attention and...
Oh, I'm sorry. That was really rude of me. I just got some text that I just had to reply to, but you're right. We're here.
I understand.
I guess so.
Thank you.
Great, great, really great. I would always do this, even if it was the role reversal. I should always call someone out if they're overusing their phone. And if they're using their phone at the dinner table, I just think it is a big no-no.
And people know that you don't like it, and they know that it's wrong as well. So if you kind of let it slide, it's a bit odd, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a happy chat. Do you have happy chat? Yeah, it's happy chat. It's really fun.
Happy chat?
Yeah. You don't know what it is?
Set me up an account.
I can definitely help you. Yeah.
What username would you give, Mahmoud?
The Iron Sheik.
You got a great sense of humor.
So this is one of those moments, again, for older guys when you're trying to kind of play young and kind of get into her world. It's never going to work out well. It's like, okay, let's set up your account in the thing and what pictures are you going to... It's awful.
No, it just makes you feel like you're, trying to teach your parents how to do it. And I think it's always best just to play to your strengths.
I'm sorry, I'm not in the best mood. I just got the worst message on Happy Chat. My friend, roommate, she's left the country and I can't get a hold of her. I don't really think she's going to be helping out with any of our bills, so...
I've only just met you and, if I can trust you, then, things will be okay.
Well, of course you can trust me, but that's unnecessary. You don't need to do that.
Please, Mahmoud has a big heart and he helps people close to him.
That's actually really sweet. I like hearing that. Thank you.
I am all yours.
Oh, you don't need to do that, but thank you. You're so nice.
Cool, that's the right choice. If a guy is super loaded, it's a fine line between kind of flashing the money or kind of gently hinting that with him you could have a really nice lifestyle and that he's generally a good guy and generous with all his friends, family and girlfriends.
Yeah, I think if you can show that you have a nice quality about you, that you're generous, I don't think the money is important. But as long as you're a nice in character, I think that will show. I think that will show when you're talking to her.
I need to show my unique selling points. So, Emma, tell me what you plan to do with your masters.
That's what I'm deciding right now. I don't know what to do. Well, I do. It's either my passion or it's money. I don't know. The corporate world isn't very fun, but my passion for helping people...
Emma, you have to follow your passion, darling. You're only in your 20s. You have your life ahead of you.
That's true.
A pretty creature like you will go far.
There's so many things I can do, and I just don't know how to choose just one. And I feel like choosing one means getting rid of all the rest, and now I'm just sitting here.
Life is about sacrifices, my darling.
That's true. It's exciting and scary.
Nice one, that's good. Here you're doing something that, the young guys couldn't do. You're giving life advice because obviously Mahmoud has lived a long, rich and interesting life.
Yeah, and it shows that a differential between him and the young guy, and you should take, that's your strength. You should play to your strengths. in this situation.
What do you think of older guys?
I think they have the upper hand. They're more interesting. They've got something to talk about often. I think it can work definitely in their favour.
You know, to be honest, Mahmoud, I was a little skeptical when I first got here. I was about to leave, but there was just something about you that was really sweet, and I'm really glad I gave you a second chance, because otherwise you wouldn't have had this nice evening. I'm glad I stayed.
Emma, I'm sensing there's, a little spark missing. Maybe it's the age gap or, I don't know, but, I have a suggestion for you.
What would that be?
Emma, I have an exclusive invitation for Amnesty International at Sotheby's. Why don't you be my guest? There's very well-to-do and important people there, and you can wear that lovely dress, and there'll be a lot of fine artwork and fine dining.
So yeah, if a date hasn't gone fantastically, or you're inviting someone on another meeting and you're not so sure if they'll say yes, if you have some really cool date idea, whether it's something super fancy or just something really interesting, or if you invite other people as well, like her friends, then it's a way to get a more likely yes than kind of a romantic one-on-one second date.
No, and it lengthens your opportunity to get to know her a bit more.
Because one of the biggest attraction builders is just time spent together and, the mere exposure effect.
That really sounds like the night of my life, but... Well, yeah, I'll think about it, for sure. I'll definitely text you.
Okay, you didn't get the best ending for poor old Mahmoud, but he might see her again if she doesn't find something better to do.
So you could have done better.
Could have done better, could have done worse.
Emma, I am so sorry, my darling. I have a very important business meeting. You're such a lovely girl.
It's time for me to go as well.
I will make sure that you get home safely, okay?
No,
Don't worry
you've
about
been more than
anything.
nice
No,
enough.
Max!
It's not necessary. I can get my own way. It's
Hey,
totally
come
fine.
on!
I like walking.
I will get you home.
No,
Max, get...
It's unnecessary.
Are you
Thank
sure?
You. Of course, yes. Whew.
Oh, this one looks more friendly.
Again, catfishing. It's never going to happen. You're going to...
Alright guys, got Cuphead today. Heard it's difficult, but obviously not for a legend like me. Jump, jump, jump. What's this? Okay, it's quite big. Jump. Hold for a high jump. Hold for a high jump. High jump. 1, 2. Alright, bear with it guys. Miss Woman, thanks for the donation. Alright, let's get on this. No, that doesn't work. Alright. Okay, try that. No. Maybe it'll fall down if I just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Double jump. Okay, from here it's definitely going to work. Aye. Fucking shit, huh? Oh, lol. What's funny? It's not funny. This is not easy, guys. It's a hard game. Haven't you heard? I'll get it. Don't worry, I'll get it. I didn't die at least. All right. Ready? 1, 2. Ah! Piece of shit game, yeah? John Tag, you are shit at games. You know what, John? Fuck you. Fuck Twitch. Fuck Cuphead. I think my controller was broken anyway. I'm going to the strip club. That's the right option. Well done. You avoided a horrible death. That's right. Tuesday, there's going to be less people. Often she's forced to work on these kind of off nights in order to work at the weekend and make loads of money. And so it's a good opportunity to sit down, have a genuine conversation because the place isn't busy. This is wrong because the women are scantily dressed. And if they're touching your jeans, jeans are quite rough. So it's better to wear something nice and soft, like
Silk
our
trousers.
Yeah, like us guys,
Soft trousers. I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, Dave, in New York, told me this. He said that the girls often complain if you wear jeans because they're kind of rough to the touch. So if they're dancing and rub their legs on the jeans, it's obviously, problems.
Good tip.
Hey,
Hi.
like your dress. It's got pearls, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Very nice.
Have you just arrived?
Yeah, not long ago.
How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm fantastic.
Good to hear. In this case, yeah, it's a little bit weird because you're approaching and then you're not going to have a dance. And it's like, well, why were you approaching me? And yeah, so better to let her make that first step.
Yeah.
My name is Amber.
Nice to meet you, Amber.
Nice to meet you too.
Years ago, I had dated a dancer, and she told me that she chose her stage name because it had some special meaning to her. It had some spiritual connection. So, did you choose the name Amber for any special reason?
Yes, I did. When I was a child, my granny gave me an amber necklace. So amber means a lot to me.
And that's why, because it was from your granny?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice story.
Yes, great idea to use the word stage name. It keeps it professional.
As opposed to...
Stripper name?
Stripper name,
I
not
don't
so
think
good.
so. Not so good.
And I think it's a nice name and my favorite type of stone.
Actually, it's not a stone, it's fossilized tree resin.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know.
think it's great because it's subtle, and subtle is much more attractive. Too many girls are too full on, and I prefer something more real. And I think you're more real. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Very nice answer. You know, a lot of dancers have less subtle names, let's say. So Amber's quite a nice one. So why not compliment her on that?
Let me guess, it's your first time here, I can tell.
No, I just came. I'm waiting for my friend Mahmoud. He should be here in, I don't know, half hour or something. But I had some stress with Cuphead, so I just came here to relax.
By the way, what's your name?
My name's Richard, but my stage name is Ravinda. It's a mystical god of wisdom.
Oh, you seem very wise.
Oh, thank you. You like the name?
I like it.
That's the right answer. It's a little moment, little joke that you can have any time. I think the dancers have probably heard it before, but it's still pretty funny.
And it puts you on the same level with her, doesn't it?
Ah,
You
'cause
both have a stage name. There's some common ground.
Are you a banker? Obviously you work in a bank or have some other serious office job.
Yeah, it's kind of serious. I have a pharmaceuticals business, but I'm quite relaxed about it. And also I do some YouTube videos and Twitch streaming, so I've got some variety in what I do.
That's nice.
Oh, hello. For this. Yeah, baby, look at this, huh? Let me see.
Come on, what are you doing?
Let me have a little taste.
Fucking pervert.
Yeah, I am. And what? So I'm here. Pervert. Normal, yeah? Boobage.
Yeah, clearly not the right option.
Listen, I like your vibe, but why don't you have a seat next to me? It'll be more comfortable. We can talk better.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit early.
Okay.
Here you go. That's better. Cool, nice one, because obviously it's a potentially sexual environment, but if you want to establish a real connection, you kind of want to break that, dancer-client barrier. Don't be upset, nothing personal.
Don't you like my body?
Of course, you're very sexy, but for me, it's about the entire package, not just looks. I need to find someone's character sexy. And don't you find that sex is so much more powerful when you have a deep connection with someone?
Yeah, I'm also looking for a deep connection and it's very important for me.
That's good, then we have that in common.
This is a great way to start because she probably gets approached by the way she looks quite regularly.
Exactly, so saying that you want something more is quite intriguing, and yeah, I think someone in that kind of job, same with modelling, I guess, you don't want to be recognised only for your looks.
You know, I work at nights and all these beautiful girls, men look at me, and sometimes I feel really horny.
Oh yeah?
And you know what? Let me ask you something.
Yeah?
What was the best sex you ever had?
I think the best sex I ever had was with my ex-girlfriend. Her name is Agatha, and it's a few years ago. And actually we had this strange relationship because we didn't have sex for maybe the first month. So we just had all of this connection and sexual tension and all of that stuff. And then by the time we finally had sex, it was so passionate, you know, and really powerful. So I think it was the best ever. But anyway, you know,
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it was great. But anyway, that's too much maybe to tell you, yeah, already. But what's something you're really passionate about in life? What's something you love to do?
I'm passionate about cycling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like outdoors,
Yeah.
not in the gym on the...
No.
Okay. So you love being in nature and
Yeah.
you're on your own, just going through. And
You're
beautiful
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Dancers, they're very confident alpha females, so they might often try and kind of intimidate a guy by being sexual. So it's good to handle that in the right way and then move the conversation away.
And they're essentially working. So you want to break the boundary that you were there as a business client rather than...
Exactly.
You know what? I studied business.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to have my own business in the future. And also I want to be a Twitch streamer.
Cool. Well, those are great goals, and I really hope you achieve them, but something that will really help you, and do you mind me giving you some advice?
Yeah.
So I've worked in business for a long time, so you need to make your goals very precise. So really say, instead of just I want to have my own business or I want to be, you know, on Twitch, say that I want to have my own online business that is selling this, that is that popular, that makes that much money. Really, really precise. You know, I want to be on Twitch, I want to be one of the top 100, find out how many subscribers that means, and then you need to go backwards and find all of the steps that would take you there, make each one very clear, and then you break it down into a series of small goals. And then you can take action and constantly be moving towards your goals. So make it really specific, really precise, always know what you need to do next, and then you're much more likely to achieve your goals.
Wow, that's really good advice.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you very much.
This is a nice answer. Obviously, it's an opportunity to kind of demonstrate some wisdom and a little bit of a challenge while still being encouraging.
Yeah, and you want to be treated professionally as well.
Listen, do you think it's time for a dance?
Hey, you know what? You're a good girl. We could have one dance. Let's not do it here, though. Let's go to the private area, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on. I know the way. It's pretty good. So our strip club experts in New York actually say that it's all right to have some dances, but they're quite rich, so that's all right. And then our guys in London who don't like spending so much money, they say you don't need to. So it really depends. You can do it both ways. Obviously, if you've got loads of cash, fine. If you haven't...
Doesn't it take you out of, you know, you're not there on a professional... You know, you're not there being professional with her and a client. It takes you back into the client zone if you have a dance from her.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it does change the dynamic a little bit. But there's something where you recognise that she's got to work. So you're like, well, I find you beautiful and I'll pay for the dances. And while you're dancing, I'll talk to you and get to know you. And we'll then sit down, have a drink, then maybe have another dance. And it at least shows that you're generous and that you appreciate her physically. But it's
dodgy, potentially.
Are you always here, or do you have a chance to travel sometimes?
I do travel sometimes, yeah.
That's good. And Where's your favourite place?
My favorite place is Cyprus. It has very beautiful nature and nice people.
Okay, and how do you feel when you're there?
I feel very relaxed and like at home. Just happy.
You know what? Have you been to Barcelona?
No?
I think you would love it there
Oh.
because it has the sea, surrounded by mountains, so you can always be in nature. But then you've got the city nearby, lovely food. You should definitely go. I think it's your kind of place.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, I can't keep calling you Amber all night. So what's your?
My name is Jenny, but don't tell anyone.
Jenny? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I think this is the right time to find her real name.
Yeah, if you ask in the beginning, it's too early. It is quite personal because obviously she's using her stage name to kind of protect her from stalkers and, being on that personal level. But by now, it's already time and you can. You do look like a Jenny, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to say yet, but don't worry, it's something good.
So since you know my real name, I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind.
Okay.
My dream is to open a dog rescue center.
Dog rescue centre would be great because, so many people these days are just selfish and they don't do anything to make the world a better place. But if you care about animals, you should really do it, And that's fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Listen, look, I saw earlier, the barman here is pretty good, isn't he? He made some nice cocktails, I saw. If you're ready for a break, why don't we go have a drink? I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah, let's
Yeah?
go. Yeah.
All right, cool. 'Cause I'm still waiting for Mahmoud, but he's really late, so let's go have a cocktail. What's your favourite cocktail?
Old fashioned.
So moving the action to the bar is nice. It's kind of like a mini date, You're in this environment and you're saying, okay, let's go over there together for a moment.
Yeah, it's a nice way to get to know her as well.
Let's sit here, yeah?
Yeah,
And what should we get? Whiskey sour?
why not?
Hey man, can we get 2 whiskey sours, please? Thanks very much.
You know what? Actually, I like living in the city, but sometimes I miss my family back home.
Oh yeah, you're all alone here?
Yeah,
That's quite hard, right? Because you come to be an independent woman and do your work, do all your stuff. But of course, family is so important, yeah? So it must be tough.
yeah, it's really difficult sometimes.
But still exciting.
And what's for you important in your life?
That's an interesting question. I think that for me, life is all about finding the balance between the things that you need to do, like working, earning money, all of that, rubbish, and then the things that you should do, the things that you love to do, the things that are good for, your friends and family, that make the world a better place. So I think for me, the most important thing is finding that balance to make sure, like now my phone is not ringing. I try to keep it on silent and to have, like a real connection with people. And then I think, I'll be happy.
That's nice.
That's the right answer. Speaking passionately about something is actually attractive for a guy to do. At least I think so. What do you think, Charlotte?
Absolutely. If you can talk passionately about your hobbies and your job, then you might be you're a passionate kind of person.
It draws people in and gives them that kind of good energy. So yeah, it's the right option.
Actually, I'm quite hungry.
But why don't you order something? You want some food?
I'm not gonna eat when I'm working.
No?
No,
Okay, well, what kind of food do you like?
I like Italian food, like pasta maybe.
Oh, really? Well, I'm
Yeah.
half Italian.
Oh,
Yeah, my granny, she lives in the south of Italy. She makes amazing pasta, fresh pasta sauce. Sorry, if I talk about it, I'll make you even more hungry, but it's really, really good. got a good idea. One night when you're not working, we could go out for a nice dinner. Go to a cool Italian place, have some wine, some pasta. I think it'd be really good. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds nice.
All right, great.
I think this puts the ball in her court again. You're leaving it up to her to understand that work is important, but it's on her terms.
Yeah, and a dinner is probably quite a good date in this situation. Good one to suggest. I'm enjoying your company, actually, so we should keep in touch. Why don't you give me your number?
Of course, I will give you my number.
Okay. All right, babe. Well, great. So here you go. Put your number in my phone.
No. You're not allowed to do that here. No.
No, it's fine. Of course you go.
No.
Oh, man, what are you doing? Baby, come on. Help me. Jenny, what's your number? Say it. Call it. Shout it. So this is a no-no. Obviously, if she handles your phone, then the bouncers are going to not like it because it's against the rules.
No rule breakers.
Listen, Jenny, I know you're not allowed to give your number in this place. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my phone. Now, oh, look, I've seen a message. Now I'm going to pretend I'm on the phone, but I'm recording.
Okay.
So what's your number?
So it's 29
29
955
955
72
72
11.
11. All right, bye, mate. Cool. All right, Mahmoud. I'll see you later, dude. Okay, you're late. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all right. See ya. I'm sorry. Now I've got your number. That's the right option because actually dancers in the club, they're not allowed to give their number out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
so
new.
a lot of guys don't know it. So if you offer the phone, it's a big faux pas. So recording it with a voice memo is a smart way to do it because no one can see what's going on.
And you can't write it down? Not allowed to do that?
You could do, as long as it doesn't look like you're writing down her phone number. That's the right option. Well done. You avoided a horrible death.
Come close. Show me what you need.
So, what do you think of that bomb?
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He's a possibility, I think. But I don't know. I'm looking for something else. You know?
Big plans for the night.
I'm definitely ready to have some fun.
Oh, here's to that.
Cool. So normally women that are looking to be approached more will kind of look every time someone new comes into the bar. They'll make eye contact more and they'll be less interested in their friend and more interested in what's going on in the venue.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. They'll be wanting to be more open and be in the centre of the room so they can be approached more.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's a physical aspect, so often women will stand kind of looking at each other, but with their body turned out to make them more approachable, more visible. And also you can pay attention to their feet. If their feet point out towards the room, that's actually an indicator. And if they're very focused on each other, then they probably are less likely to want to be bothered in that moment.
You learn something new every day.
So there's the old famous indicator of interest, you know, if the woman touches her hair. All women touch their hair though, so it's not necessarily an indicator of interest, but if it's excessive or if it's right after you have eye contact,
Yes.
then it's probably a real one.
And I think if they're flicking it off their skin, if they're trying to show more skin, is this a good one?
I think so.
Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
yeah, I'm really good.
Good. What's your name?
Louise,
I'm Tamir, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
So where are you from?
From England?
Oh, I'm from Israel.
I've always wanted to go to Israel. Always.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
I really like your dress.
Thanks.
So, you look like a really nice girl.
Yeah, I am.
Can I have your number?
Why?
Why not? Here, put it in.
Can I give you a test?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just to test your coordination.
Yeah, why
Okay?
not?
Okay. Phone in your pocket. This. Okay. Hands like this. And you're going to copy me. Okay? You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really fast. Up to 10.
Okay.
Try it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now you do it with your eyes closed. Keep them closed. Up to 10. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cool. This is my friend Adam Lyons' move. He has a dating business called Psychology Hacker and YouTube channel and stuff. And we worked together, I don't know, about 10 years ago in London. And he showed this really funny move and good way to get rid of a guy in this situation. But you could also use it as a man in a dating situation with a woman just to have a little bit of fun.
Well, that got rid of it. Wow. That was fun. Wow. That's my friend there. I haven't seen him for ages. Go. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay?
My God! Don't you look stunning?
Thank you.
You're like a walking, talking, fucking disco ball, darling. Come and talk to Daddy. What might your name be, little girl?
I'm Louise.
Louise, nice to meet you.
Yeah? What's your name?
It's Fraser Cranwell II.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Cranwell II. What's in the bag?
Oh, you know, a couple of pheasants I shot this morning. 10 grams of Colombia's finest and 4 bottles of produce. It's for the owner, Jake Parkinson Roly-Poly. I know him, good friend of mine.
What do you do for a living, Cromwell?
What, you mean my job?
Yeah.
Oh, darling, not worked a day in my life. It's family money.
Okay. Right, yeah, well, from the same stock by the sounds of it, because I actually went to a Swiss ending school, and I wouldn't wear anything but cubic zirconia.
Oh,
real,
stunning.
Zirconia. And funnily enough, like, I was in the royal box that Prince Harry and...
You are
Meghan
joking.
Markle.
You know Harry?
Yeah.
I went shooting with the bastard just last week. He's an awful shot.
So, he's a card.
Cheers. Here's to a lovely evening.
Darling. Cheers.
Well done, you've got the right option.
Cheers.
Cheers. So tell me, my darling, what would your idea of romance be?
Well, I suppose fine dining, nice holidays abroad, the odd really expensive gift here and there.
Really nice.
Just casual little things.
Tell me, where do you like to holiday in particular?
You know, low-key places like Mauritius, Seychelles.
Are you a fan of Milan?
Islands. Milan, yeah, sure. I like Milan. Yeah, I like all places that are quite fashionable, you know.
You know what, darling? I don't mind saying this. I'm becoming terribly fond of you.
I really like you. And how would you feel about a little dance?
Oh,
Come on, we're at a club. You can dance,
oh,
right?
if I must, yeah.
Brilliant. I love a man that can dance. Ooh, naked. Oh. Show me the move. Show me the move. Yeah. Oh, that's it, yeah. Get into it. Feel the beat. Feel the... Oh, no. He was being really creepy.
Siri, call me an ambulance, darling.
Well done. You're in trouble now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you like me. I like you too, but I'd like to get to know you better.
Well, how about we finish these and I'll take you for a 14-course taster menu at La Travion.
Well, that would be wonderful, and I would, but I'm a lady, and I like to...
Say no more. I could not respect that more. And I do pride myself on being a gentleman. Take my details. And don't be bandying this around, because I'm an eligible bachelor, okay? It says, look, eligible bachelor. Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You'll be sure to call me, won't you?
Yes, I will.
My love, it has been an honour, a privilege, and a pleasure. And I bid you adieu.
Enchanté.
Nice one, that's the right option, because obviously this kind of guy would be better, to go on a date later. He'll take her to a super fancy restaurant and wine and dine her, and he can be, maybe he'll even take her shopping and take her to
Lucky for some.
watch the polo or something.
So, hi, did you chat any guys while I was away?
Well, yeah.
Nothing? Are there any guys that you really like here? Anyone else? What about that guy? He's handsome, looks like a model.
He looks too vain. He'd be up his own arse. No.
Think so?
Cool, that's the right option. And, it's funny the difference in the way women and men approach things. So men obviously are very visual, like we know. But women often wouldn't be attracted to that kind of model-looking guy. And especially in this situation where he looks boring and bored.
Well, I suppose on paper, women might think they're attracted to model-looking guys on paper, but for me, it's definitely about the spark and the chemistry and the personality when you get there. And if they're looking boring, I don't want to waste my time.
There's also a theory that if the guy is less attractive, he's willing to kind of go the extra mile in the bedroom. And the model guy would just be like, I've got an amazing body and I don't really need to do much.
Okay, I never knew this.
What about that guy? Looks funny.
That one. He's so drunk he can't even stand up straight. He'd be sick all over me. How would he get his dick hard? No.
Sorry.
Yeah, obviously the right option. Drunk guy is not gonna work for many reasons.
Yep, I think that's clear.
Oh, look, he's so sweet. Sweetie. Right? Wonderful.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god, my nan would love him. And he'd look so good in a gimp mask, and I could whip him and chain him up.
Serious? Sorry.
It's the wrong choice if you want to get laid.
Exactly.
Because he's too nice.
That guy.
Right. Yes, that.
For me.
For you, of course, yes.
I would eat him for breakfast. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. No!
Yeah, that's the right option. And, shy guys out there often miss the opportunities. I've been out lots of times with clients that want to improve their dating skills. And they will often be talking to a woman, everything's going great, and then they get her number and leave, and they say she was a bit cold in the end. And I said, well, obviously she at least wanted to kiss you, and she was kind of sending all those signals.
But they just didn't pick up on it?
They missed it, yeah. So the nice guy finishes last in that case.
good looking. He's sociable. And the right amount of crazy. So... yeah, perfect. I'm gonna go for him. Yes. I think I've got this.
Okay, have fun. Uber time.
Boom, there you go. Obviously the right decision. Obviously I'm the man for the job. Yeah?
Apparently so.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I saw you with that guy, Cranwell, whatever he is, that posh knob, you know?
Oh, he's just a friend.
There's such funny rumours about that guy that you can't get it up. Anyway, I'm saying too much.
I wouldn't know.
But look, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you checking me out earlier?
Maybe, but you obviously noticed me too.
Maybe's good enough for me, and yeah, of course I noticed you. Do you know why? You hold that strong, confident eye contact, and I like a confident woman. Nice one, that's the right option, it's kind of the right middle ground, a little bit playful.
You know, I really like your style. You look really cool, and I like a man who dresses well.
Well, thanks very much. You give good compliments. I'm Richard, by the way.
Oh, I'm Louise.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, Richard, quick question. Can you give me 3 qualities that separate you from all the other club guys out there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, that's the question I normally ask girls. So we've got that in common, but let me think. Well, I'm actually honest, sometimes too honest. I'm quite kind, mostly to strangers though. And I'm decisive. When I like something, I get it.
I bet you do.
Cool, that's the right option. It's a little bit of a challenge, and yeah, having fun in this situation is totally cool.
And it might give him an opportunity to ask her 3 qualities as well.
Mm-hmm. And then you should have a good response ready. That goes for basically any question you ask, right? You need to have your response ready.
You can't go, I don't know. Really, can you?
No, it's quite cute.
Well, you know.
I'm so thirsty.
You got some drink there?
Yeah, but I want something better, like maybe a bottle of champagne.
Whole bottle?
Sure, why not?
Listen, darling, finish your drink, and I'll be thirsty in a minute from all this dancing. We can go and get a drink of something, but probably not champagne. No, that's the right option. And in this situation, you know, a woman is testing. So she might tease him, and she might even give these quite strong teases. She might be overtly sexual. And the whole point of all of that is to see whether he can handle it. Because obviously, if he can't handle it, then he's not the man for her in this situation.
Richard, I don't know what your preconception of me is, but I don't normally look like this.
Yeah, what do you look like?
Well, this is my dark side. I mean, I'm intelligent as well.
All right.
I'm doing my master's in forensic psychology.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
You didn't say you're an antique dealer.
I'm not, what do you mean?
Your phone's so old.
You got me on that one, but I'm gonna get you back.
Oh.
Trust me. Cool, that's the right answer. It's quite a nice tease, and a girl actually did this to me once in real life in a club, and I was like, that's actually pretty funny. She asked me if I had, if my phone was Winston Churchill's pocket watch, and I was like, that's pretty good, you got me there.
You've got it good because you can play Snake on your phone.
It's true, even Snake 2, yeah.
Snake 2.
Boom.
You know, some guys really have no idea how to pull a girl.
True.
So sad. I mean, there was this lovely guy at the bar, and he's good looking, nice guy. Do you know the line he said?
Go on.
He said, babe, I've lost my number. Do you mind if I borrow yours?
Oh man.
Straight away.
I've used that one before. When I was 14, 15.
I love a confident man, you know? I mean, what do you want to do to me?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, well, I'm not wearing any knickers, so,
Alright.
I mean, first we could start with a bit of...
Well, that's nice.
Do you like that, yeah?
It's alright, it's alright.
Well,
It's enough for now, it's enough for now.
no, it's not.
Come on. No.
Come on.
Wait.
What's wrong with you?
Wait. Harassment. Help.
That's what you get.
Lewd behaviour.
And then thrown out of the bar.
Yeah.
What time is it?
11:35. Why, what's up?
I'm meant to be meeting this guy at 12 for a drink.
Who is it, your boyfriend or what?
No, just a guy, like a first date kind of thing. Just a drink.
Don't worry about that, you have much more fun with me. Alright, yeah, not the best option here, could have done better. What plans you got for the weekend?
Going to go see my family and, yeah, relax.
Wicked.
How about you?
I've got to work on Saturday, but Sunday I need to chill, so I'll probably have a massage or something.
Nice. Maybe I'll get a massage. That's a great idea.
When's it a bad idea? Oh, hey man, how you doing? You alright?
What's that all about?
Did I tell you I work in pharmaceuticals?
I was going to invite you back to mine, but you're a drug dealer. You know what? It doesn't even matter.
Wait,
You're coming back?
No, hang on a minute. That guy's got severe hay fever. He could die at any minute. So it's just extra strength, extra strength antihistamine. All right? Cool.
Even better.
All right, let's get out of here. Do you have hay fever? No, never. Excellent. That's the right option. Cool. So normally women that are looking to be approached more will kind of look every time someone new comes into the
Come close.
Hey Richard, how's it going? It's Leo. Yeah, good man. Hey, do you remember you're still coming to the comedy club tonight? Yeah, nice one. Hey, could you do me a favour and just make sure you don't bring Mahmood? That's because last time he was here, he got up on stage. It was an absolute disaster. I had big agents in to see me. He ended up getting more laughs than me when he got his ass out. Yeah, they signed Darius Davies instead. Yeah, they probably do regret that now. Anyway, man, cool. I'll see you later on. Cheerio, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MGM Live Las Vegas. Sponsored by Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, Fantarade, and Heinz Soup. Bringing you the undisputed comedy champion of the world, weighing in at 289 pounds and 15 jokes and 28 laughs per minute world title. I want you to give a big Las Vegas round of applause to Mr. Leo.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello, my name's Leo. I'm from Scotland. Any Scottish people in? Yeah. Nice to see you out spending money. That's progress. I love coming to this city. The food here is amazing because the food in Scotland is absolutely shite. Like, one of the things we do is the deep fried pizza. Don't know if you've seen this thing. Basically what we do is we get a shitty supermarket pizza. We put cooked chips on it. We fold it in half and seal it, so you've got a sort of chip calzone going on. Then we batter it and deep fry it. And do you know what it's served with? Chips. There's not even a sprig of parsley on this thing. Like, this is a nation just dedicated to self-abuse. Like, they're going to do a series of Man versus Food in Glasgow, but it was pretty obvious that food would have just fucking killed that guy. Hey everyone, we've got a special guest in the audience tonight. My friend Richard is here. Everybody say hello, Richard.
Hey everyone, hey.
And ladies, Richard's single. Richard, I'm going to try and find you a girlfriend tonight. All the single ladies, make some noise. Sorry, Richard, I tried. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm tall. I know I'm tall because people tell me every day that I'm tall. I was in Aldi yesterday because comedy's going well. I was in Aldi doing the big shop. I had my German cheese, my German sausages, my German cereal, and a jet ski. I mean, it's Aldi own brand, so it's called a Jot Scoop, but you get the picture. But amazing shop. Like, the whole trolley comes to like £8. Best shop in the world. But I was queuing up, and this girl in front of me sees me, and she's like, "Oh, you're tall." Like I hadn't noticed. You know what I mean? Like I've been walking around all day being like, why is the ground so far away? And then she follows it up with, have you always been this tall? Have I always been this tall? Yeah, I was born this tall. Had to be winched out of my mother's vagina. She thought she was giving birth to a linguine. Like, no, I started off baby size. That's how people work. But when you're tall, people just come up to you all the time. They'll say things like, "Are your parents tall?" As if that's not how genetics works. They'll be like, "You should meet my cousin Billy. He's tall. You'd have something to talk about." He would probably talk about how much of a prick you are. I get this one a lot as well. They're like, "You play basketball." Like, "Dad, play basketball." I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but I'm not from South Central Los Angeles. I'm from Scotland. The only sports we've got in Scotland are ones you can play with a pint in one hand, like a cigarette in the other, try to slide a rock across some ice with your dick. And it's only tall people that get this. Like, you wouldn't go up to another kind of person. Like, you wouldn't go up to a fat person and be like, "Oh, you're fat. Have you always been this fat? Are your parents fat? You should meet my cousin Billy. He is fat as fuck. Do you play darts?" I don't know what's going on with my testicles. They're the weirdest part of the human body, all wrinkled up. Mine look like Gordon Ramsay's forehead. Like if he was a werewolf. And they're constantly moving, constantly doing this weird, slow dance, just gently adjusting, like gently rolling over each other, adjusting for heat or optimal sperm production or something. Like, have you ever sat and watched this? Like, not mine. Like, Richard, have you ever sat and watched your testicles?
Yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, this is a wise man who knows the pleasures of looking at your testicles. If you haven't seen this, go to the toilets after the show, have a look at your testicles. If you don't have testicles, don't worry. Just follow Richard, he's going to give a demonstration.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Yeah, we're in this nightclub. Well, I hate nightclubs. They're the worst places in the world. I'll tell you the worst thing about nightclubs is the toilets. Like, you go to the toilets in a nightclub, all the trousers now have got button flies on them. It's murder. Instead of just going zip and getting out of there, you got to stand at the urinal with other people's piss soaking into your shoes, doing this like spatial awareness puzzle, shoving metal discs through fabric hoops, while somebody's trying to sell you a lollipop over your shoulder, because for some reason they think that a nightclub toilet is a good place for food distribution. Then they try and give you hygiene advice. They're like, "Wash your finger for the minger." So you can't give me hygiene advice. You work distributing food in a nightclub toilet. You know nothing about hygiene. And like the DJs are worse. Like everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this DJ's really cool." No, he isn't. You know what a DJ does? I've stood and watched it. You know what a DJ does? Just gets other people's records that other people have made, puts them on a record player and presses play. That's not a talent. That's not a talent. Imagine if I just wheeled out a television with a DVD player and whacked in Billy Connolly's greatest hits and pressed play. I mean, it would be a much better show, but that's not the point. Oh!
Like that!
I think that's the nightclub owner. Yeah, nothing's harder than trying to make women come. Like, the female orgasm is the hardest thing to achieve in the world. Like, my ex-girlfriend, we used to be in bed. Like, me coming, I'm so quick. I'm precision engineered in Germany or something. I'm like the Google search engine. Like, yeah, delivered 2.5 teaspoons of semen in 0.0016 seconds. Like, my ex-girlfriend would be lying in bed and she'd be like, "Make me come, give me an orgasm." Like, I've got no idea why she sounds like a Scottish man, but she'd like make me come, and it was like the internet download bar. Like, it's going to be 30 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes, it's going to be 1 minute, it's going to be 30 seconds, it's going to be 5 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 seconds. It's going to be 30 minutes. Yeah, it's not just me who has trouble with technology. I was in Walmart the other day and I went to pay for my stuff, and so I gave the lassie my card, and she said the chip and pin thing, the thing that you tap, that's broken, so I'd have to print off a slip and sign the slip. So I was like, yeah, no problem. So she prints off the slip, I sign it, I give her the slip and the pen back. Then she's like, "I need to check the signature against your card." So I gave her the card as well. But I hadn't signed the card, because you never sign for stuff these days. So she said, "I can't accept this card. You haven't signed it." So I was like, "Well, give me the card back and give me the pen." And then I signed the card and I said, "Can you accept it now?" And she said, I suppose so. And then I'm not joking, she held up the card and she held up the slip that I'd just signed and she checked that the signatures matched. Like, people are worried about robots taking their jobs. If I was her, I'd worry about a Jack Russell taking my job. I'm going to go and fire my agent now. Goodbye.
Leo Curse. Well, I knew he was going to be bad. I didn't know he was going to be shit. Do not worry, we will not be asking him back again. We will not be paying him. And if anybody wants to give him a slap, he will be in the car park in 5 minutes. Leo Curse. Sorry. Honestly, I'm really sorry.
So yeah, you chose a bunch of the shit jokes and got the worst ending. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, those jokes really weren't very funny.